Have I got a panel for you? 5 award-winning journalists, many in the areas of investigative journalism. They're known for their great reporting.
I've had some threats. It's a reality. There are people out there that will write you nasty things. I think 2002 we did a gang documentary, and leading up to it, I think I had 8 written death threats. I think gang leaders in Vancouver thought we were going to name them and out them, and we don't do the work of the police. And we took some pretty extreme precautions. I have special glass on my back door, thanks to the CBC. And you can't find me easily. You really protect your children and your name, because sometimes you never know who you're going to tick off. And we've done stories about organized crime. We've done stories about terror suspects, for example. And when I talk to new journalists who we mentor, I often say, be really careful about exposing your children and your family, and being easy to find physically, because there are people out there who can be dangerous.
I have relationships with my stories, and I know that sounds strange, but there have been times when I have come home from something awful where I can still smell like the iron of blood, and it doesn't leave my nose for a while. And I walk down the street, and I sometimes feel like my stories are constantly tapping me on the shoulder, and I have this little ritual with them where I let them do this for a while, and then at some point I have caught myself standing in the street and saying, "Oh, enough, you've had your time, enough. You stay here, I'm going to keep going."
Very early in my career, I think I was 25, I certainly didn't look like I knew what I was doing, and I'm not really sure that I did, but I remember interviewing someone, and I was about to put something in front of him and accuse him of something. I was actually sort of far more nervous than I ever wanted to give up, but he thought I was just adorable. Yeah. And I remember him actually trying to charm me by speaking a little French. And I was actually so annoyed at that point that he clearly thought I was no threat at all, that, I stopped shaking, I stopped being nervous, and that might have been one of my finest moments ever. I remember it like 25 years later. So sometimes it's frustrating for all the same reasons that women in every profession have expressed their frustrations, but every now and then it works for you, and those are good.